Breaking news. In the last hour, it's been announced that Prince Harry has agreed to a settlement in his hacking case against Rupert Murdoch's news group newspaper. And this shows that he has just lost big time in this hacking trial. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yes, let's jump into this, shall we? Because Prince Harry, it has been announced today in the last hour that he has agreed to the settlement in his hacking trial against Rupert Murdoch's news group newspaper, but in doing so has lost big time. So first and foremost, let's get on to the details of him actually agreeing to this settlement in the first place. So he's agreed to the settlement as Rupert Murdoch's UK tabloids have offered a full apology. This was just announced in the last hour. This brought an end to a case that Prince Harry had let on was his last chance to hold the tabloids to account for years of predatory behaviour. News group newspapers have offered Prince Harry a full and unequivocal, when I could get my teeth back in, apology for hacking his cell phone and intruding into his personal life, and acknowledged unlawful conduct by private investigators hired by one of the tabloids, The Sun. And so it's the first time that news group newspaper has admitted any wrongdoing involving that particular newspaper. They also apologised for past intrusions by its journalists into the life of Diana, the Princess of Wales. They say, quote, "We acknowledge and apologise for the distress caused to the Duke and the damage inflicted on relationships, friendships and family, and have agreed to pay him substantial damages." They said in their statement, referring to Prince Harry by his alternative title, the Duke of Sussex. And so, yeah, this has stopped essentially, first and foremost, the trial, but secondly, it's also stopped Prince Harry from going on the stand. It was rumoured that he was going to be on the stand for several days, up to 4 days, with one of the reports that I had read, I believe, by Reuters. But yeah, it's also spared him a heavy financial risk. This article is essentially explaining right here, saying that under English law, Prince Harry would have been required to pay the legal costs of both sides in the court if he was not awarded an amount that was commensurate with news group newspapers, with what they offered him in this particular settlement. Now, when it comes to the amount that's being agreed in this settlement, that's not being disclosed. We don't know what Harry has agreed. We also don't know what the second claimant has agreed to, Tom Watson, the ex-deputy leader of the Labour Party, who has also offered a full and unequivocal apology too. But in both cases, they said that the amounts were substantial. And so, looking at all of this, right, wow, Prince Harry has actually agreed to a settlement. Breaking news, this has just happened in the last hour. But I mentioned something else on the other half of this title to this video. He's still lost big in this hacking trial. Why? Because he's just proven that, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, this was all about one thing: money. Because he's just gone back on everything that he has said. So if we look at what happened in his last hacking trial, the Mirror Group newspaper, where he partially won, he said slaying dragons is a worthwhile price to pay, saying today is a great day for truth as well as accountability. Well, what happened to today? What happened to getting the truth out of news group newspapers and holding them to account by going through this hacking trial in the first place instead of settling? He then says further down, my commitment to seeing this case through is based on my belief in our need and collective right to a free and honest press, and one which is properly accountable when necessary. That is what we need in Britain and across the globe. Anything else is poisoning the well for a profession we all depend on. The acts listed in this judgment are prime examples of what happens when the power of the press is abused. Okay, but again, where is his commitment to saying this case through against Rupert Murdoch's News Group newspaper? Where is his belief in this case for here the need and collective right to a free and honest press, holding it properly accountable? Anything else, he says, is poisoning the well for a profession we all depend on. So anything else includes, don't you think, agreeing to a settlement? So if he's just agreed to this settlement, right, with News Group newspaper and Rupert Murdoch, hasn't he now, just by his own words, poisoned the well for a profession we all depend on? I've been told that slaying dragons will get you burned, but in light of today's victory and the importance of doing what is needed for a free and honest press, it's a worthwhile price to pay. The mission continues. Well, the mission has ended with a settlement. And it looks like Judas has got his 12 pieces of silver and then some. It looks like, yes, slaying dragons is a worthwhile price to pay. Slaying dragons is worth it. Until that dragon turns around and is like, I'd like to make you an offer. Prince Harry, it looks like, can actually be bought by these dragons that he claims they are. And just listen to what he says here.
No, I know why people have settled. They've settled because they've had to settle. So therefore, one of the main reasons for seeing this through is accountability, because I'm the last person that can actually achieve that, and also closure for these 1,300 people and families.
Well, it looks like he wasn't the person to achieve that aim after all, seeing that he didn't have the resources or anything like that to see this through to the end, and was more than happy to agree to this settlement when Rupert Murdoch's News Group newspaper turned around and said, essentially, what's your price? What's your price? So yeah, Prince Harry's all about slaying dragons until that dragon turns around and asks one question, what's your price? Looks like Prince Harry could be bought after all, right? In my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. But yeah, breaking news. Prince Harry, in the last hour, has agreed to a settlement with Rupert Murdoch's News Group newspaper. This hacking trial is now over. But guys, he has lost big in the process in all of this, because this whole moral grandstanding that he's been essentially promoting all the way through this, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have that moral stance anymore. He can't turn around and say, this is for the principle. This is to improve, okay, the mainstream media in the UK, improve the tabloids, this, that, and the other. He can't turn around and try and call for an inquiry into all of this, because he's lost. He's lost his moral stance in all of this now by agreeing to this settlement. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, then make sure on your way out you subscribe to join our alternate tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatevers. And until the next time, you guys, laters.